Are you looking for games that can deliver you the best story you ever wanted to? So you are at right video, because this video will going to offer you the names of best video games that had insane story. So make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and press the bell icon for future content you are interested in. Death Stranding was released in November 2019 for PlayStation, and later came to PC. Created by Hideo Kojima, the game drew attention for its unique concept and cinematic experience. At launch, reactions were mixed, with some praising its innovation while others found the gameplay unusual. Over time, it developed a dedicated fan base that appreciated its deep themes and artistic direction. The visuals, sound design, and performances by actors like Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen helped elevate the game into something more than just entertainment. Many players consider it a thought-provoking and emotional journey, unlike anything else in gaming. The story follows Sam Porter Bridges, a lone delivery man in a shattered United States, where society has collapsed due to mysterious creatures and a supernatural event known as the Death Stranding. Sam's mission is to reconnect isolated cities and people by delivering essential supplies and rebuilding a communication network. As he travels across the desolate landscape, he encounters strange phenomena and uncovers secrets about his past, his family, and the future of humanity. The story explores themes of connection, isolation, and sacrifice, all told through a haunting world filled with mystery and emotional weight. Days Gone was released in April 2019 and quickly gathered a strong following among fans of open-world adventure games. Developed by Ben Studio and published by Sony, it was first launched exclusively for PlayStation and later made its way to PC. While critics gave it mixed reviews at launch, players praised its emotional depth, intense atmosphere, and the unique motorcycle survival mechanic. Over time, it became a fan favorite, especially among those who enjoy story-driven experiences set in post-apocalyptic worlds. The game's visuals, sound design, and open environment helped create a memorable experience for many players. The story of Days Gone follows Deacon St. John, a former biker turned drifter, as he searches for hope in a world destroyed by a deadly pandemic. Set in the rugged landscape of the Pacific Northwest, the game explores his emotional journey through loss, loyalty, and redemption. After believing his wife Sarah is dead, Deacon clings to memories of the past while surviving harsh conditions and dangerous creatures known as freakers. Along the way, he reconnects with friends and uncovers shocking truths that could change everything. Detroit Become Human was released in May 2018 for PlayStation and later arrived on PC. Developed by Quantic Dream, the game was praised for its branching narrative, lifelike characters, and emotional storytelling. Players were drawn to its decision-based gameplay, where every choice could lead to dramatically different outcomes. Critics and fans alike appreciated the game's cinematic quality and the powerful themes it explored, with stunning graphics and voice performances that brought its android characters to life. Detroit Become Human quickly earned a place among the most memorable story-driven games. It remains a standout title in the interactive drama genre. The game is set in a futuristic Detroit where androids built to serve humans begin to develop self-awareness. The story is told through the perspectives of three androids: Connor, a cold and calculated investigator; Kara, a housekeeper who escapes an abusive home; and Marcus, a leader who rises to fight for android freedom. Each of their journeys is shaped by the player's choices, leading to multiple endings. The narrative dives into questions of humanity, freedom, and morality. As their paths intertwine, the story challenges players to consider what it truly means to be alive and to choose their own truth. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided was released in August 2016 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Developed by Eidos Montreal and published by Square Enix, the game was met with generally positive reviews. Players praised its world-building, stealth gameplay, and the freedom it offered in approaching missions. The futuristic setting and detailed environments drew fans of science fiction and cyberpunk genres. While some felt the story was shorter than expected, the game's atmosphere and mechanics kept it engaging. Over time, it developed a loyal following who appreciated its complex themes and the return of the beloved character, Adam Jensen. The story is set in a future where mechanically augmented humans are segregated from society after a tragic incident sparked fear and division. You play as Adam Jensen, an experienced covert agent working to uncover a global conspiracy. Jensen is equipped with advanced augmentations that allow him to hack, fight, and sneak through a world full of tension and secrets. The narrative explores ideas of control, freedom, and identity in a world shaped by technology and mistrust. As Jensen digs deeper into hidden agendas and powerful organizations, players must decide how to navigate moral dilemmas in a world on the edge. Final Fantasy VII Remake was released in April 2020 for PlayStation, and later expanded to other platforms. Developed by Square Enix, the game reimagines the iconic original from 1997 with stunning visuals, voice acting, and real-time combat. Fans of the series praise the remake for its respectful treatment of the source material while bringing new life to its characters and world. Critics admired the detailed environments and emotional storytelling, making it one of the most celebrated remakes in gaming history. Its mix of nostalgia and innovation drew both longtime fans and new players into the world of Midgar. The story follows Cloud Strife, a former soldier-turned-mercenary who joins a group called Avalanche to fight against the powerful corporation Shinra. Shinra is draining the planet's life energy, and Avalanche aims to stop them. As Cloud works with characters like Tifa, Barrett, and Aerith, he begins to question his past and purpose. The remake expands on the original's narrative, adding deeper character moments and new mysteries that hint at unexpected changes in the future. The story is rich with emotion, action, and twists that build a strong foundation for the chapters yet to come. Ghost of Tsushima was released in July 2020, exclusively for PlayStation, and later received a director's cut with added content. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions, the game received widespread acclaim for its breathtaking visuals, fluid combat, and respectful depiction of Japanese culture. Players praised the game's open-world design and cinematic storytelling, which captured the feeling of being inside a samurai film. Its photo mode, swordplay, and immersive soundtrack helped create a deeply atmospheric experience. Critics and players alike celebrated it as one of the finest action-adventure games of its generation, and a powerful tribute to the samurai legacy. The story follows Jin Sakai, a noble samurai who must abandon traditional honor to fight back against a brutal Mongol invasion of Tsushima Island. As Jin witnesses the destruction of his home and people, he embraces new tactics and becomes the Ghost, a symbol of resistance that walks the line between hero and outlaw. The narrative explores his internal struggle between the teachings of his past and the desperate needs of his people. Hollow Knight was released in February 2017 for PC and later came to consoles including Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Developed by the indie studio Team Cherry, the game quickly gained attention for its beautiful hand-drawn art, tight gameplay, and haunting soundtrack. Players and critics praised its challenging combat and deep world building, earning it a reputation as one of the best Metroidvania games of all time. Despite its humble origins, Hollow Knight developed a passionate fan base who appreciated its emotional depth, mysterious tone, and rewarding exploration. Over time, it became a modern classic in indie gaming. The story takes place in Hallownest, a vast underground kingdom once thriving but now decayed and haunted by a strange infection. You play as a small, silent knight exploring ancient ruins, battling corrupted creatures and uncovering the secrets behind the kingdom's fall. The game offers a non-linear experience where the story is discovered through exploration, hidden lore, and quiet moments of reflection. As you venture deeper, you learn about the tragic history of Hallownest, the sacrifices of its rulers, and the knight's hidden connection to it all. The narrative is subtle yet deeply emotional, making each discovery feel meaningful. Metal Gear Solid 5. The Phantom Pain was released in September 2015 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Developed by Kojima Productions and published by Konami, it marked the final chapter in Hideo Kojima's legendary stealth action series. The game received widespread critical acclaim for its open-world design, tactical freedom, and refined gameplay mechanics. Players were especially impressed by the attention to detail, emotional storytelling, and the depth of its characters. Despite some controversy around its development and unfinished elements, it remains a standout title that pushed the boundaries of stealth and open-world design in modern gaming. The story follows Big Boss, also known as Venom Snake, as he awakens from a 9-year coma and rebuilds his private army to take revenge on those who destroyed him. Set during the Cold War, the game explores themes of identity, loyalty, and the cost of endless conflict. As Snake carries out missions across Afghanistan and Africa, he encounters familiar faces, dangerous enemies, and painful truths about himself and the world he shaped. The narrative is filled with emotional tension and moral ambiguity, making it a powerful and thought-provoking experience that stays with players long after the credits roll. Nier Replicant was re-released in April 2021 as an updated version of the original game from 2010. Officially titled Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139, it launched for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Developed by Toy Logic and published by Square Enix, the remake received praise for its enhanced visuals, reworked combat system, and emotionally charged narrative. Players and critics alike appreciated how the updated version preserved the heart of the original while improving its gameplay. The game gained a strong following, especially among fans who value deep storytelling. The story centers around a young man who sets out on a journey to cure his sister Yona from a mysterious illness known as the Black Scrawl. As he travels through a world filled with ancient ruins and strange machines, he forms bonds with a cast of unique characters, including the foul-mouthed warrior Kane and the magical talking book Grimoire Weiss. What begins as a simple quest for a cure soon unravels into a much larger and darker mystery about humanity, identity, and sacrifice. The narrative is layered with emotion and twists that leave a lasting impression on anyone who plays it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was released in May 2015 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and later received enhanced versions for newer consoles. Developed by CD Projekt Red, the game was instantly praised for its vast open world, deep storytelling, and rich character development. It received hundreds of Game of the Year awards and is often considered one of the greatest role-playing games ever made. Players were drawn to its mature themes, complex choices, and immersive setting. With its strong writing, beautiful landscapes, and unforgettable quests, the game earned a legendary status in the gaming community worldwide. The story follows Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter known as a Witcher, as he searches for his adopted daughter Ciri, who is being pursued by the mysterious and deadly Wild Hunt. Along the way, Geralt is pulled into political conflicts, moral dilemmas, and ancient prophecies. His choices shape the world around him, affecting the lives of those he meets. The game explores themes of destiny, loyalty, and love. Rise of the Tomb Raider was released in November 2015 as a timed exclusive for Xbox, and later launched on PlayStation and PC. Developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix, the game continued the rebooted journey of Lara Croft with stunning visuals, improved mechanics, and a more personal story. Players praised its mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and action-packed combat. The game was well received for its cinematic presentation and the emotional depth it brought to Lara's character. Over time, it became a beloved entry in the Tomb Raider series and a standout in modern action-adventure gaming. The story follows Lara Croft as she sets out on a dangerous expedition to uncover the secret of immortality hidden within the lost city of Kitej. Driven by her father's research and haunted by his mysterious death, Lara faces a powerful organization called Trinity that will stop at nothing to find the truth first. As she braves freezing wilderness, ancient tombs, and deadly enemies, Lara begins to embrace her identity as a survivor and explorer. The narrative explores themes of faith, legacy, and personal growth, delivering a thrilling and emotional journey that defines Lara's transformation into the hero she was meant to be. The Last of Us Part 1 was officially released in September 2022 as a rebuilt version of the original game from 2013. Developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony, This version was made for PlayStation 5 and later launched on PC. It featured completely overhauled graphics, improved character models, and updated gameplay to match modern standards. Critics and fans praised it for preserving the emotional core of the original while enhancing its technical presentation. The remake reintroduced one of gaming's most beloved stories to a new generation, earning praise for its performance and visual fidelity. The story follows Joel, a hardened survivor, who is tasked with escorting a young girl named Ellie across a post-apocalyptic United States. A deadly fungal outbreak has collapsed society, and Ellie may hold the key to humanity's survival. Along their journey, they form a deep bond while facing loss, betrayal, and the brutal reality of their world. The narrative explores themes of love, trust, and sacrifice, with powerful moments that stay with players long after the game ends. The Last of Us. Part 1 is more than a game. It is a deeply human story of survival and hope. Resident Evil Village was released in May 2021 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Developed and published by Capcom, it served as the 8th main entry in the Resident Evil series. The game received widespread praise for its rich atmosphere, intense gameplay, and impressive graphics. Players appreciated the mix of survival horror and action, along with its eerie European village setting. Characters like Lady Dimitrescu quickly became fan favorites, helping the game gain massive popularity online. Resident Evil Village built on the success of its predecessor, while offering new enemies, locations, and twists that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The story continues the journey of Ethan Winters, a man determined to save his kidnapped daughter from a terrifying village ruled by 4 monstrous lords. As Ethan explores dark castles, haunted houses, and twisted factories, he uncovers the truth behind the village's curse and his own mysterious connection to it. The game blends emotional storytelling with psychological horror and shocking reveals. With each step, Ethan faces unimaginable horrors and personal sacrifices. The narrative delivers both fear and heart, creating a memorable experience that connects past events with new revelations in the Resident Evil universe. The Walking Dead Clementine saga began in April 2012 with the release of the first season by Telltale Games and concluded in March 2019. Spanning 4 main seasons, the series became a milestone in story-driven gaming, widely praised for its emotional depth, choice-based gameplay, and unforgettable characters. Players watch Clementine grow from a frightened child into a brave leader. By the final season, she was no longer alone. A young boy named AJ, whom she raised as her own, became central to the story. The bond between them became one of the most powerful parts of the entire saga. The story follows Clementine's journey through a world destroyed by the undead, beginning as a helpless child and growing into a protector. After being guided by Lee, she eventually finds herself caring for AJ, a child born into chaos. Their relationship evolves over time, with Clementine teaching AJ how to survive and make moral choices in a world without clear rules. Together, they face danger, heartbreak, and the struggle to hold on to hope. AJ's presence adds a new emotional layer, showing the weight of leadership and love through Clementine's eyes. Their story is one of survival, sacrifice, and family. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released in October 2018 for PlayStation and Xbox, and later came to PC. Developed by Rockstar Games, it was praised as a masterpiece for its storytelling, breathtaking visuals, and immersive open world. Players and critics were blown away by the attention to detail, lifelike characters, and emotional depth. The game quickly became one of the highest-rated titles of its generation, winning multiple awards and earning a loyal fan base. Its slow-paced, cinematic approach and powerful themes helped it stand out as a landmark achievement in video game storytelling and design. The story follows Arthur Morgan, a loyal member of the Van der Linde gang, as they struggle to survive during the final days of the American Wild West. Set in a world filled with lawmen, outlaws, and changing times, Arthur is caught between loyalty to his gang and growing doubts about their future. As he travels across mountains, swamps, and towns, Arthur faces choices that shape his journey and challenge his beliefs. The game explores themes of redemption, loss, and the fading of an old way of life.